One way to know if your food is good is when you feed it to kids. One thing about kids, they will not lie to you when it comes to food. They're going to tell you whether it's nasty, okay, or just amazing. As you can see, my son love my homemade sub bread because when that baby threw their head back, I said, oh yeah, he loving that bread. Anyways, on today's episode of Big Mama's Kitchen, I am making me and the family some homemade Philly cheesesteaks with tater tots topped with cheese and some Mexican corn bites. So, as y'all can see, I always start out with my veggies. I cut my veggies and anything that need to be chopped, I do that first and get that out the way so I won't be all day chopping or whatever the case may be. And then I started on my veggie. I sauteed my veggies with olive oil, and I added me some garlic, some minced garlic in there, and I just sauteed them a little bit, added all of the seasons that I like to use, and then I don't cook my veggies all the way through. I cook them 70%, and then I leave them to the side. So that way, when I add my veggies to my meat, they won't be soggy or they won't get soggy fast. So, I like well done veggies, but I don't like soggy veggies, if you get what I'm saying. Also, I love this jerk lemon pepper. I've been having this season for a minute because I bought it in a big bottle. So from now on, I'm going to get all my seasonings in big bottles because when you get your small seasonings, they go fast, especially when you love to cook. They go really fast. But anyway, after I got through doing my veggies, I put that to the side and I started on my steak meat. And y'all already know how the Philly steak meat be. Just gotta let it warm up, break it down, and add your seasonings and stuff that you like to it. I'm not gonna say the seasonings I like because not everybody uses the same seasonings. I just always like to say whatever seasonings you like to use those. And as you can see, I sauteed my meat down for a while. And when it was almost done, I added my veggies back to my meat and I let that cook together. I didn't overcook it as well. Like I say, that's why I cook my veggies at 70%. So that way when I allow the veggies to cook with the meat, they don't be overcooked. And then once I let it get about 80% done, I add my cheese. And as you can see, I added the queso cheese. I had this cheese from my quesadilla that was left over. So we don't waste food. We don't get rid of food. We always, you know, do what we do. We don't waste food. Anyway, I added that cheese, mixed that in together, and then I topped my meat and veggies with some mozzarella cheese slices. Let that simmer for a minute, put it to the side. Then I started on my tater tots, fried that up a little bit. And guys, as y'all know, I got this from a Korean lady. I can't remember her name, but she's on TikTok and she always add toothpicks to her cooking grease. And that's to keep the grease from burning fast. And I really, really love that technique because it helps me save my cooking oils where I don't have to use it, reuse new oil, throw that away because my grease get cooked real fast. So I really appreciate her for showing everybody that because it's really helpful. So again, when you're frying something, fries like chicken or like whatever, drop you some toothpicks in that bad boy, and it's gonna help your grease not get too like not burn. Anyways, I'm gonna start on my bread, which is 1 cup of warm water, um, 1 tablespoon of sugar. Then you use 1 pack of yeast. I use active yeast because they didn't have any more instant yeast. The only difference between the two is active yeast, you have to let your dough sit longer, like 90 minutes to an hour. But with instant yeast, you can let your dough sit for a good 30 minutes to 40, 45, maybe 60 minutes, and it will already been a rolls real good. But right now, I'm just incorporating the sugar and the yeast together. So once I do that, I could cover. You could cover it with a damp towel or a regular towel, and you want to sit it to the side and let that sit for a good 5 to 10 minutes so the yeast can rise. And while you're doing that, you're gonna work on your dry ingredients, which is 2.5 cups of all-purpose or bread flour, 1 tablespoon of salt. Um, and you're gonna check to see if your yeast has risen in the process of that. And if it is, you go ahead and you add all your dry ingredients to your yeast, just like that. You can either let it rise and wait, or you can do like I do while that's waiting to rise. You put all your dry ingredients together, then you add it to these, and then you gotta add your oil, form that up in your mix or your hand. And once you get your dough, you're gonna place that in a grease pan or a grease bowl. Let that sit for 30 minutes to an hour. Once it risen, then you gonna punch it like I did. And once you form up your bowl after kneading it for a while, you're gonna cover that back up and let it sit to the side for a good 30 minutes so it can rise some more. Once you do that, then you're gonna take your pieces and however long you want your bread, that's how you're gonna make them. And you just want to basically tuck like each side together and pinch, and then roll that over to the bottom, and then you want to place it to the side. And once you do that, you're gonna put that on a greased pan, like so, like that, in my top of the brown place. And then you're gonna cover that bad boy for a good 30 minutes, let that rise some more. And then once you do that, you're going to put it in your oven on 375 for 10 to 12 minutes or until your bread get the golden brown that you like. And once you form your bread up, you're going to put your slits or your little design in your bread, add your egg wash or your butter, and you're going to add your seasoning on top. Let that bake, like I said, for 12 minutes or until done how you like it on 375. And then you're gonna take it out, let it sit for a side to cool down, and then you're gonna start cutting and forming your sandwiches. The little breads, of course, are for my babies. And then once make your sandwich up, then make your plate, and then you have your food. Feed my kids first, then I fed my dad, and then me and my sister and my mom. We did, I think. But I thank y'all for tuning into my videos. Share, comment, like, and wait till the next one. Thank you.